Hey guys, what's up? So I'm just at home at the moment in Brindisi in Italy, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the key differences between northern and southern Italy. As you all know, Italy's not particularly a large country in terms of its total landmass, but it is an extremely diverse place, and no region in the country is the same as the next region along. And also, this is just a little general overview, so I don't want anyone to kind of think too much or be too serious about stereotypes or anything like that. This is just a little general overview of northern and southern Italy with info as like experience of myself, as well as like what I've been told by friends and family, like friends and people I know from North and South Italy. This is generally speaking, okay? So, economically, northern Italy is much richer and more prosperous than the south of Italy. A lot of the big industries and the big manufacturers, a lot of the fashion, and even like the cars like Fiat, and a lot of all these big like industries and stuff like that in Italy is based in the northern half of the country, especially around the economic triangle of between Milan, Genoa, and Torino. So those three big cities are kind of like bases of economy. Northern Italy is a lot more prosperous than southern Italy. Southern Italy is generally like historically it's more poorer than the north. It's more agriculturally based. A lot of the fruits and veg and the food produce of this country comes from the southern regions. So yeah, northern Italy is generally more prosperous than the south economically. It's also considerably more expensive in the north, like to live and just to kind of stay there because of that economic prosperity. So the south is much cheaper to live and stay in. Culturally, the north is more kind of okay. Culturally, northern Italy is more progressive. It's a bit more liberal and kind of more cosmopolitan than the south. It's got a higher number of atheists. Generally, kind of more educated, kind of populace. That's it. That is just a general thing. But northerners are not as friendly as southerners. They're not as open. They're kind of a bit harder to befriend. They're a lot more kind of similar to other Europeans than other Italians. So they are more like reserved personally and a bit more kind of introverted. Southern Italians are more traditional. They are more conservative, more religious, but they are a lot friendlier, a lot more open and hospitable than Northerners. Um, Weather-wise, the southern Italy is hotter, it's sunnier and drier than northern Italy. It's a lot more kind of typically Mediterranean. I mean, it can get fairly chilly in winter, but it doesn't get as cold as it does in the north, and also like it doesn't get as much rain as northern parts of the country. So in the south, they kind of grow a lot of the oranges, the tomatoes, the olives, and all that kind of good stuff. It's most of it comes from southern Italy. Um, so it is far sunnier and warmer down here than it is in places like Milan and Torino further north. Northern Italy is much more continental in terms of its climate. It is more humid in the summertime. It's more prone to thunderstorms, and also it can get really cold in winter, like Milan, Turin, Bologna, Verona. All of those kind of places in northern Italy can get considerable amounts of snow and ice. So weather-wise, personally, I find it much better in the south than in the north. A lot of people who do like the colder weather and the snow and the ice are going to prefer the north. Obviously, there's a lot of snowboarding and skiing and alpine activities going on up there. Food-wise, northern Italians tend to eat more kind of hearty food. They have more rice, potato, meat-based things. They still drink a lot of wine up there, but not as much as in the south. They also tend to use butter as their fat more than olive oil. So some could say northern Italian food is not as healthy as southern, but to me, I still think it's just as good. Southerners, they have more kind of stereotypically Italian food, so they have a lot more kind of olive oil, fish, vegetables, seafood, Pizzas come from Naples, which is in the south. So a lot of the most famous kind of Italian foods are southern Italian stuff. But really, pizzas, pastas, and everything else can be found all over the country. And every part of the country does have its own little regional variations. So, and that's not just food wise, but that is like generally speaking as well. Like, so someone from, like, people in Milan are going to be different to people in Emilia Romagna, which is different to Roma and Abruzzo and Campania and from Puglia. So everywhere is kind of different culturally and regionally. So really the best thing to do is just kind of come, see it, travel, experience it, and see which region suits you the best. So some people will really love the north of Italy, and some people will really love the south of Italy more so. So to summarize, northern Italy, more economically prosperous, richer, more expensive, more fashionable, more liberal, progressive, but less friendlier people, more humid and colder winters. Southern Italy, hotter, sunnier, more traditional, less liberal, more conservative, but friendlier locals, more hospitable, milder winters, and more healthier, I guess, can I say healthier kind of foods. So yeah, like, the best thing, yeah, is just come to Italy, come to travel, see which part of the country you love the best, and if anyone has any questions, feel free to just hit us up in my comment section, or my emails, jm.davies_89, so that's jm.davis_89 @hotmail.co.uk. So for now, ciao for now.